What's going on, guys? John, aka Holmescope here, back with a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing something very special. We're going to be creating another webcam overlay, this time in the theme of Dragon Ball Z, but we're going to have reactive alerts to the webcam overlay. It's going to be really awesome. Let's go get right into it. Before we start, I also do want to mention that I do stream live on Twitch. Links down in the description below. It's twitch.tv/Holmescope. If you guys have any questions regarding any of the designs that I've done up until this point, if you guys just want to chat with me, get to know me, and hang out, I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So give the channel a follow, and I'll see you in there. Okay. Dragon Ball webcam overlay. Now, what we need to talk about before we even start discussing the animated alerts that are going to be reactive with the webcam or animating the webcam in general, we have to come up with what the webcam overlays are going to actually be. So, of course, we got our two guys back here. There are two Saiyans. We got Goku and Vegeta. So we're going to make these in the theme of each. We're going to create two webcam overlays, kind of like we did for the Naruto video. Basically, for Goku's, we're going to have the Kame logo and then the 4-star Dragon Ball, because that's obviously part of his backstory. And then for Vegeta, I want to do the Saiyan Prince logo, or not the Saiyan Prince logo, but the Saiyan crest, rather. I'm not really sure what else we're going to do with that, but maybe we'll come up with something. Maybe even his hairline. I mean, we kind of share the same hairline. So since we decided that we're going to do Goku and Vegeta, I'm actually going to create those assets within Adobe Illustrator so we have something to kind of go off of. And then from there, we're going to create the actual webcam overlays based on each character and go from there. Alright guys, here are both webcam overlays. Now, you'll notice that Goku got a little bit more love than Vegeta, and that's because I could find more assets for Goku, where Vegeta was kind of hard to find really much of anything. Nevertheless, I still think Vegeta's came out really well, and that's because we actually made it out of the Saiyan armor. So the first thing that you'll notice is kind of like the shoulder straps that are on the side of the Saiyan armor. It's pretty clean, but then one little detail that I think kind of goes unnoticed is the little angles at the bottom of the webcam overlay, and that's kind of meant to represent the chest plate on the Saiyan armor. Now, when we go over to Goku's, you'll see that I included Flying Nimbus, the power pole, and his wrist straps that he does for his weighted clothing, of course. And what that actually does is that it separates the colors between the webcam overlays, so it separates the blue and the orange. Now, one thing that you'll notice with both webcam overlays that obviously differentiates the two of them is the logos in the middle. Now you'll see that Goku has the Kame logo, and then Vegeta has the Saiyan crest. Now, one thing that you won't notice is that the layers behind them actually have something. So when those logos go smaller, something else is revealed. So for Goku, we're gonna reveal the 4-star Dragon Ball, and then for Vegeta, we reveal his hair with the Majin logo, because obviously the Majin arc was a huge step for Vegeta, and obviously a fan favorite. Now that we created both these webcam overlays, it's time to actually animate them. Now we got these bad boys animated. They were very simple animations, of course. We have with Vegeta's webcam overlay, there's like a little light sweep happening over it, which actually does end up looking pretty cool. And then for Goku's, we have the Nimbus animating and then the pole coming in and out. And of course, the same shine effect going over the Dragon Ball. Now the next part of this to add into these animated webcam overlays is the most important part, and that's the animated alerts. Now these things are gonna go right on top of the webcam overlay and really make these things very special. So let's go right into animating those, and you'll see exactly what makes them so special. You can see why these alerts are so special, right? So each of these is actually a type of transformation in Dragon Ball. So for new subscriber, we have Super Saiyan. For new follow, we have Kaioken. New raid, we have Vegeta's blue evolution. Donation, it's green, so we have Broly slash, is it Kale or Khalifa? Kefla. We have Kefla's transformation. New host, we have Ultra Instinct. And then new bits, we have Super Saiyan God. So that's that. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to actually set this up on your stream. For you guys to actually download this webcam overlay and these alerts for yourself, what you wanna do is join our Discord, which is linked down in the description below. And then you wanna go down to the free designs channel in Holmescope's Design Studio. From there, you'll see all these different options of all these different designs that I made in the past, but when you scroll all the way to the bottom, there should be a Dragon Ball one that will be there, of course, when this video is done. Then from there, this Google Drive link will show up in your browser. I highly recommend using Google Chrome. People have tried other ones. Google Chrome is the one that goes without any problems. If you use another one, there might be some problems with actually downloading these. So what you want to do from here is go to the Goku and Vegeta webcam overlay folder, and then you'll see that both options are available. You would right click and click download. Now it goes to your actual downloads. I would recommend opening a folder in a separate window, or in this case, we'll just do it like this. So make it so that these two windows are showing up side by side. And then I would create a brand new folder for the webcam overlay. So in this case, we'll just do, I'll name mine test. So once you create this folder, go to your browser and drag in the webcam overlay into this folder. So that way you have it somewhere safe on your computer. Continue this with the Vegeta overlay or the Goku overlay, whichever one you want to do, but then also go back to the alerts folder. Now in here is where all the alerts live, and I would recommend right-click, downloading all of these, and drag them into the same folder that you have the webcam overlay in, so that way it's all packaged into one thing. So that's how you download them from Google Drive. All right, guys, here I'm gonna show you how to actually set up the webcam overlay. Now, I'm using a screenshot of myself for my actual webcam within Streamlabs OBS. I'm assuming that you already know how to set up your webcam, and it would kind of work the same way. So all you have to do in whatever type of OBS you're in is go to your sources panel and click the plus sign. From there, click on media source and then click add source. I'm gonna choose to add new source because I already have existing ones. This one I'm gonna call Goku Webcam Overlay. Then we're gonna add source. From here, we're gonna click browse and find wherever we actually downloaded the webcam overlay on our computer. So in this case, it's in this file for me. So I'm gonna go to Goku Overlay, it's the WebM file. And then I'm gonna click loop to make sure that it plays throughout my whole stream. And then you click done. Now here you can position it wherever you want on your screen. And then what you wanna do is go to your webcam layer, make sure the webcam is underneath the webcam overlay, and drag it over your webcam overlay. And then resize it so that way the top and bottom fit perfectly, but then the sides are sticking out a little bit. And now what you wanna do to make sure that it fits just right is hold Alt on your keyboard and click on the sides to crop your webcam and make it fit perfectly right in the webcam overlay. And then you can resize accordingly to whatever you need to do. This works just the same for the Vegeta webcam overlay as well. And that's how you set up the webcam overlay. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to actually set up the alerts. All right guys, so for these alerts, what you're gonna wanna do is actually use streamlabs.com. There are other services that you can use, but this is one of the most common ones that streamers already use. So what you wanna do is go to streamlabs.com, log in with your Twitch account, and then you'll see under Stream Essentials, there's a alert box option. So once you click on alert box, you'll see all the different options of alerts that you have. In this case, we're gonna click follows because that's the first one. So once you do that, scroll down the image, and on the far right side, it's underneath my webcam right now, but there's an option that says select image, and what that is the box with the up arrow. From there, click on uploads, and then you can click drag and drop upload and choose wherever you save the follow alert from the Google Drive. I already downloaded mine, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click it right here and then click select. And that's all set for the image part, but what you wanna do now is actually make the alert duration 4 seconds, because that's how long the actual alert is. And then you wanna go into text delay and change that to 1 second, because it takes 1 second for the alert to actually pop up. So you want the text to kind of match that. Now, this is a very important part. You don't want the text to actually show up on your face when someone follows, like you don't wanna see whoever followed right there. You'd rather see it right below the webcam. So make sure that the first layout is actually chosen. And I would recommend choosing fade in and fade out for the alert animation, since that's already what I did within the animation. You can obviously change the message template to be whatever you want. And then what you wanna do here is scroll all the way to the bottom, and you could choose whatever font settings you want that fit your branding, however you want it to look on your stream, but you can do that on your own time. So once you have that all set, then click Save Settings, and then in Streamlabs OBS, what you wanna do is click on the plus sign, click Browser Source, and click Add Source. You would name this Alerts, of course. And here you'll see that there is an option to add in a URL. So what you want to do is you want to go back to your browser, and then you want to scroll all the way up on that page where you'll see widget URL. And what you want to do is click copy right here, and then go back into Streamlabs OBS, or whatever type of OBS you're using, and then paste the URL in the URL spot of that browser source, and then click done. Now, it doesn't show up immediately, but what you want to do is go back to your browser, and you can actually choose the option to test follow. And when we do that, you'll see that it shows up on Streamlabs, and you can actually adjust the size by continuing to go back to your browser and clicking test follow. And as you do that, you want to keep doing that until you get the size just right for your webcam overlay. It's a little bit of trial and error, but it'll end up working out. Okay guys, so once you have your follower alert set up, all you want to do is copy these same settings that you have for your follower alert, but put them in your subscriptions option, donation, host bits, and rates. And then what you want to do is obviously change the image. So the same way that you uploaded the follow one, you'd upload the subscribe one for the subscriptions, donation one for the donations, and so on and so forth. Now, one thing that you want to make sure that you do at the end of that is click save settings each time that you update one of these, so that way it updates on your OBS. Now, what this should do is that when you get a new follow, just like this, all the other alerts will look the same depending on whatever it is. Now, you guys just saw it show up on here, but that's because I have OBS on my other screen and I have my alerts set up there as well. But that won't happen to you. You'll just see it one time, just like this. Okay guys, so that's gonna be it for today's video. I really do hope that you did enjoy, and if you did, please be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you wanna see more content similar to this, because we're gonna be putting out